Hello everyone and welcome to Machine Learning and AI Tutorials. In this tutorial, we explain how to run on a local computer the Colibri engine. This is an engine for running the GLM-5.2 model on a consumer machine with at least 24 GB of RAM. It is written in pure C with zero dependencies by streaming experts from disks. The advantage of Colibrì is that you don't need to have an expensive GPU to run the model. Colibrì is a lightweight, quality-preserving runtime environment that treats VRAM, RAM, and storage as one managed memory space. That is, you can consume your RAM memory and disk as well as VRAM if you have a GPU. If you don't have GPU, then you can run this model by using RAM and your disk space. And this is a great advantage of this model. I was able to run this model on a computer that has 64 GB of RAM, disk that has 500 GB of space, as well as a processor that is 4 years old. The model can be loaded and it runs, however, it's very slow. It is really amazing that I was able to run this model on my local computer, taking into account that the original GLM-5.2 model has around 750 billion of parameters. Keep in mind that the model weights, which are given on this Hugging Face website, are around 400 gigabytes. Consequently, you will need around 400 gigabytes on your disk to download this model and to store it. Furthermore, you need to have an SSD. This is very, very important. So to summarize, to run this model, you need at least 25 gigabytes of regular RAM, you need a relatively decent processor, and you need around 400 gigabytes of disk space. This model can also be executed on GPU, however, I didn't try it. The underlying idea of this engine is really astonishing, and in the future we will see more and more ideas like this. That is, in the future we will see more and more efforts to run large-scale models or their quantized or compressed versions on consumer hardware. Okay, so let's start with installation. First of all, you have to make sure that you have enough space on your disk. To verify your space, click on Files, then do the right mouse click on Home and click on Properties. And over here you can see that I have around 412 gigabytes of free space, and this will be more than enough to install this model. As I mentioned previously, you need around 400 gigabytes of free space. The next step is to start a terminal and to start with installation. To do that, click here and search for terminal. Over here, before you install any program on a Linux Ubuntu computer, you have to run these two commands. These two commands will update and upgrade your system. Then after that, go to your home folder, and in the home folder create a new folder called test1. This will be our workspace folder for installing the program. Then navigate to test1 and over here verify your Python version. In my case, I'm using Python 3.12. The next step is to create a command for creating Python virtual environments. Here it is. Here, note that this version 3.12 should match this version over here, and press enter. And then over here, enter your super user password, and that's it. Next, let's create the Python virtual environment. The reason behind creating a Python virtual environment is to make sure that we can precisely control all the packages and their versions, and such that we can have an isolated environment from our base Python environment. So create the environment by running this command. And after that, you will need to activate the environment by running this command. Actually, it's this command. Sorry about that. You activate the environment by running this command, and now you're in environment 1. Next, we need to install Hugging Face _hub, which will be used to download the model files from Hugging Face. Consequently, type this and wait until this is completed. To download the model, you need to type the following. Let me explain this line. First of all, we are calling HF, which is Hugging Face. Then we type download for download. And over here, we need to specify the address of our repository. You can easily find this address online. To find the address of the model online, you can simply Google GLM-5.2 Colibri int4 and you will land at this page. Then copy this, then go to the terminal and paste it here. That's precisely the address. Then we need to specify where we are going to store the downloaded file. Here I'm specifying the local directory and I will store all the files inside of this folder GLM-5.2 i4 and then press enter and this will start the download process. Here I need to warn you about the following. It's going to take a while to download the model. Note over here that you're downloading around like almost 400 gigabytes of safe tensors, of model files and other files. Consequently, it might take even an hour or even longer to download everything. So you have to be patient. And after approximately 1 hour, all the files are downloaded. Next, let's make sure that the files are in appropriate folders. First of all, let's deactivate the Python virtual environment and then let's go to the home folder and then finally let's go to the folder we have just downloaded. The name of the folder is GLM-5.2. Consequently type GLM and press tab and you should see all the files over here. Good. Let's continue. Next, let's go to the home folder and inside of this home folder, let's install Git. Enter your password and also install Git support for large files. However, before that, you can run update as I do over here and then wait. Good. Next, let's make sure that we have Python development tools. And then also let's make sure that we have GNU compiler on our system, just in case. Good. Next, let's clone the remote repository. The remote repository is actually given over here. This is the web page from the beginning. So let's copy this address. And then over here, make sure that you're in the home folder and you can type git clone. And then paste this one. And then navigate to Colibrì and here you should see the repository. Good. Next, let's go to the folder called C and then over here let's run this setup.sh script and let's see what happens. Okay, good. Good. Before we actually run the model, let's run this diagnostic tool and let's see what it's written. Okay, model directory is readable, config.json is valid, so this is okay. This is also okay. Engine executable is ready. NVIDIA GPU detected, but the engine is CPU only. Safe tensor headers are also valid, and you can also see some other stats and you can see that my GPU is also being recognized. There are also some warning. Before we run the model, let's specify the max RAM that this model can use. We can do it like this. We specify the model path and then we call .colli and then we specify the plan and over here we cap the RAM. In my case, I'm going to specify 50 gigabyte of RAM. Of course, if you have a computer with more RAM, then you can go even further. For example, if you have a computer with 128 gigabyte of RAM, then you can go with 120 or something similar. Of course, over here there's an option to specify a GPU. However, I'm not going to do it right now. So let me run this. And now you can see that we specified our GPU, and then let's start the model. We can start the model by typing this command. And here it is. It's going to take a while to load the model. You can click here and you can open System Monitor, and then on System Monitor you can monitor your GPU and you can monitor your memory usage. You can see that I'm currently using around 64 gigabytes of RAM. This is the model plus some additional things on my system. And let's go back here and let's wait until the model is loaded. And after the model is loaded, we can ask the question, for example, hello, who are you? And over here press enter. And after some time, this response will be generated. As I mentioned previously, the response is very, very slow. Possibly on computers with more gigabytes of RAM and with more processors, the response will be faster. Still, this is a success since we are running really large model in chunks.